Okay, welcome everybody. I'm doing a reading real quick for the collective. I'm going to give you messages for the collective. For those of you who are in tune with the collective right now, I'm going to give you some important messages that I'm guided to jump on here to give to you guys. So, first of all, I want to say that if you're feeling... it's a lot of karma clearing happening here. There's a return to sender energy here. So a lot of karma clearing, you guys. When I say a lot of karma clearing, this is what I'm saying to you is that I'm hearing benevolent beings that have been sending out these benevolent and not the good benevolent, right? Well, what's good, what's bad, right? It all depends on your perspective. But these energies that were being sent our way, it's like the light workers, I'm hearing sword is being pulled out of King Arthur's rock here. So we have this like sort of like finally ready to stand up for what I believe in and not going back to the relationships. I just like, and those emotions, and I'm using my intuition now, and I know, and I'm clear, and I understand, and I'm aware. And one of the things that Spirit is really guiding me to give you guys here is, it's really very, very, very important. I made that little video before this to keep clear and clear your energy, okay? This is a very important standpoint in your life where it's like you're neither here nor there right now, but you're about to get there because you're not here anymore. So you're there, but you're here right now, but you were over there, so now you're just here and about to get there. So if that makes any sense to anybody. See the ten of swords comes up. Wow, whoa, 3 cards just came out for you guys. Look at that. I mean, just look. I mean, it's already confirmation to what I was just saying. It's leading into the confirmation for that. But there's this creative ability that's within you, and it's like the universe is guiding you towards this creative ability. It's stepping you into your power. Really, all of the energy that is not for your highest good is being sent out back to return to sender energy, return to sender. So spirit guides, your spirit guides. I'm getting tapped in the head here. A lot of channeling happening as well as with the cards. Spirit is guiding you right now to your highest good, and they're telling you this: keep clear of the negative frequencies. Keep clear of it. Clear your energy, clear the people, clear the places. You don't have to take this advice, and you can just continue to keep feeling the same way you were feeling over and over again. Be aware, very, very aware of the ego that people are presenting to your situations. This is really important for you to clear from these people, places, things, these situations, these karmic energies, these past life energies, past situation energies, to understand that if you don't start to clear that ego space within you first, the creation, I'm hearing the illusions we create within ourselves because we're bored. That's what I'm hearing. So some of you, if you have some disillusion here, you're sort of like constantly thinking this, that, and it's like you're creating the disillusion, you're creating a storyline that's not effective for your progress. I'm hearing that strongly. This is the distribution of the return to sender energy. I'm telling you, they keep coming back to that. Some of you have your heart chakra is opening up. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but the night before, my heart was exploding with like opening. My heart chakra was boom, 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 just woo, because the throat chakra is opening up, and I'm clearing things and releasing things and letting things go and understanding and valuing my sense of purpose and sense of self is where the universe is saying to you, valuing your sense of purpose, your sense of self, understanding that you're gifted, you're highly intellectual, you have a lot of, I'm hearing earth in your chart, the earth force, I'm hearing earth force. Some of you have really been taking the space to cleanse yourself. Maybe you're doing a cleanse, detox from people, from foods, from other stuff that hasn't been serving your highest good. And some of you, if you're having relationships issues with your mother, I'm hearing this is like the time to start to mend it, but to also understand it, so you're not like confused. And the hate and the aggression, I'm hearing the anger and this is time to evaluate what's important to you and what's not. This is really a place of clearing and understanding your energy as you step into one of the things that I'm really picking up for you is stepping into your understanding. Meditation is going to be, I've been meditating a lot, you guys, been focusing, meditating, doing the Samadhi meditation. And let me tell you something. I did the Samadhi meditation last night, and this is what I got from it. I'll show you. Okay? It says, not doing, always surrendering, always accepting the situation for what it is without feeling, and no, I can't read that part because my face is on it. Letting it happen without feeling it, accepting the process and surrendering to what is, becoming one with the I think it says situation, not looking into everything, letting things go, letting things guide you and letting them go. Have no preferences. It's simply a situation. Have no preference. Don't judge the situation as good or bad. It's just a thought, a fluctuation of the mind. Be equanimous. Equanimous. Excuse me. Be equanimous. Equanimous means to just not see it for good, not see it for bad. Stay calm and remain. When you have a thought, when you have a thought, don't put feeling and emotions behind it. Just let it, observe it. Why is this thought coming to me? What is this thought doing here? Is it serving me? Is it not serving me? Is this for my highest good? Is it not for my highest good? And, surrender. See, it says be equanimous, right? Just stay neutral. Means you have no preference. Remain alert, surrendered, but determined and patient. Be here and now and be accepting of everything arising in the mind and body. Don't generate inner resistance. The struggle is you against yourself. Let go of your controlling. Stop trying to make everything happen. Let it go. Let you go. Let you go. Meaning, let you go. Let yourself go, okay? What happens when you jolt out of meditation? I researched and mentioned Kundalini, or like releasing tension. Oh yes, it could be Kajan. When you jolt out of meditation, it could be that you were going maybe to. I hope you're protecting your auric space, because when you go into meditation, I don't know if you've ever seen the Disney movie Soul. The Disney movie Soul, they show people going into meditation, and these humans are sitting on earth and they're meditating, but they show their soul in another portal, another dimension. And it's very important. That's why they show always the pyramid protecting, the round circle protecting, because your spirit is literally lifting off into the ether, right? So when you're lifting off into the ether, attachments come along. You got to understand, as you're floating off into the distance, you have spiritual energy that's also out there too. So you want to be sure to protect your aura, so anything that's not for your highest good won't be attracted to it. It'd be like, I got to get away from that light energy. You see what I'm saying to you, right? And you'll only attract the good, positive, light source energy. You feel me? Okay. It's important for you to meditate with the Four of Swords here. Very important for you to meditate. If you feel like you're stuck right now and you're like hanging upside down, you're the hangman energy, connecting more spiritually in a different way, because you are clearing a lot of heartbreak here, a lot of karma from past lives. It could feel like things are breaking apart and falling apart at this moment. Some of you are going through a serious, in-depth spiritual awakening, but you're not trapped anymore. You're being released here. Don't hold on to energy let go of yourself, because the Empress comes in with abundance and clearing the cycles. You're about to step into a new partnership, wow. If there is someone who comes at you with some sort of like offer or opportunity and it sounds too good to be true, and they're not giving you the full story behind whatever they're basing their biased story on, I'm hearing that. It's like time for you to release the manipulation and determine what you feel is good for you, and don't allow anything around you that's not. Don't allow people around you who pretend that they want the best for you, but they don't. You got to really, 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 really look into your life. Like, do a fucking, really get, it's like when a financial analyst, I don't know why I'm saying that, because I really don't like that stuff, but whatever, it is what it is. When a financial analyst needs to go through your bookkeeping, and they need to check all of the paperwork in your books to see where your money's been spent, where you could save money, right? Even if you're spending 10 cents too much on this product, they're going to say to you, you're spending too much on that. We're going to have to pull out of that and go to another space because you're spending too much. So it's like, take an inventory of your circle, your cycle, I'm hearing, your life. Do you repeat patterns, I'm hearing? Are you repeating patterns? Are there things that you're not stopping when you see that they're just not working for you? Are we comfortable with going back towards old karmic ways, right? This is Saturnian energy, right? This is really Saturnian energy. It's like, Saturn return is where it's like karma's coming back to either bless you or to teach you. So what Spirit is saying is some of you really want to get out there. I'm hearing you really want to get out there. You're ready to just go. You're tired of sitting around. You're just not sure of like where things are taking you, but I'm really feeling like some patience is needed for this next month. This is the time of clearing the situation and the karma. You have a lot of I'm just saying, I'm saying and seeing your spirit guides say, we know, we're there. We're not aware. Do you think we don't see what's going on? Do you think we don't know what's going on? Do you think we're not aware of the snakes in the grass and the cows in the field? We are, we're giving you the good piece of meat is what I'm hearing. It's not, you're not trying to give you the foot, we want to give you the best part that's going to be healthy for you and sustain you for a long time. But you have to allow us to work the process. We're not on the time that your time is on. I'm hearing that. There's the skepticism of your heart, mind, faith, and belief has to be changed, and you have to release that not believing and not having faith here. Maybe for some of you, I am hearing this. I'm not here to change nobody, but if you've been, praying to the same deity or God or whatever you want to call it, and it's not really, really working for you, thank you. I know you hate this fucking thing. They will literally stab my finger right here when I'm holding this fucking vape in my hand. Yeah, okay, fine. I understand. So this... Oh, okay. I'm seeing one of those big vapes. Not like this is any better, but somebody's like, your lungs are not capable of withstanding the amount of stuff that's going in there. So they're saying, cut it down or cut it out. Both of them. I know it's not easy, guys. I know it's not easy to let go of things that make you feel comfortable and relaxed, and you feel like, just one pull and I'll just feel so relaxed and so calm. It's like Spirit is saying to you, it's like time to let these things go that are making you feel too comfortable, and they have you in a space of comfort and not empowerment. Okay, you really have to if you're here, I'm hearing, if you were guided to this video in any form, this is for a reason. Some of you really need to release some stress. I don't know if you need to have orgasms, or you need to just go out and get on, take a 2-day hiatus here. I'm hearing a nonstop mental chatter. Okay, so I would really suggest you guys listen to the Pathless Path, Samadhi. It helps me a lot. I listen to it when I'm sleeping. Some of your heart chakras are exploding here. They're it gets hard. I'm hearing, I know that. It gets hard, and I want you to know that I'm watching over you, baby. I'm hearing that very strongly. I got your back. I'm hearing that too. Somebody could be a water sign here coming through for someone here. Some of you are healers, big time healers, and you know it. You just don't know how to fix that, or how to step into that power. You feel alone and frustrated here with something, and you're having some pessimistic thoughts. I'm hurting so bad. My girlfriend, almost 17 years, relapsed and cheated on me. Nay, let me just tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. That's a long time to be with somebody, but I'll tell you, I've experienced the same type of thing I've been that person. So I'll tell you something right now, as a person who's experienced it with someone else and been that person, I would truly allow this person to go through their karma and don't try to step in the way of it right now, because again, we have return to sender energy here. Okay, so those people who are going back to something now, it's because they really have to learn. And this is like, it's not the last chance, because it's never the last chance. You always get chances. You're always going to get the opportunity to heal what has been broken, right? But you have to allow people to go through their karma, and you can't feel the pain for them because they're not feeling any pain. She's numb right now. So you have to not be the one to feel the pain. I know it's hard. It's hard to step out of, that pain, but you have to for yourself. Yes, maybe it's time for you to just move on. Spirit has a weird way of keeping us away from people, and sometimes it does take for someone to go through their own karma for you to recognize, I can't be around this anymore. I just can't do this anymore. It's not for me. Like, you have to recognize sometimes, unfortunately, we have to watch people bear their karma, and it's painful to watch because we love and care for them. But when we step in the way of that karma, we're not allowing them to fully go through the process of regeneration. I'm hearing transmutation and restoration. They have to really grasp, I'm seeing like a crab just grab onto something and they just won't let go. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's like, it hurts, but it's also about us. We have to focus on us now. It's like the karmic. Listen, the light workers right now are being asked to really put some focus and time into their own self, because a lot of people I'm seeing here, feeling here for you guys, is like family has really been one of the benefactors of your world, where you've been kind of hoping and praying to, you want to be like, you really want to be like the golden child, the savior, the martyr. But like, no, we're not doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? Let me just step you into your motherfucking power. Let's go from wah, wah, wah to yeah. Because love, health, balance, creativity. This is what your spirit is asking you for. This is what I'm looking for. This is everything else. Oh, great. Nice car, nice house. Fine. That's just the cherry on top. Woohoo. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, if I got health, happiness, love, and peace, everything else I could work through. Everything else, literally. Let me just tell you something, guys. All you guys here right now that are like, I'm waiting for the money to come in, the boyfriend to come in. Will I ever get married? Blah, 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 blah. I get it, man. We all, when we're in our little human egoic mind, this is what we think of. Will that come? Will that come? We don't got to worry about none of that. Because let me just tell you something. When we have inside of us that peace, that love, that health, that balance, the creativity, the life that is within us, instead of looking externally for everything and just like getting your binoculars out and just doing the whole bird watching dance where you're standing there just waiting for a bird to land on the tree so you can get a fucking picture. Like, this is what the issue is. It's the ego and the individuality. You want to step more into individuality than your ego. Your ego is telling you to, I need this because it's going to fulfill my egoic centric self. Like, what we have to really feel is it is well within our soul. And when we compromise that internal need to feel peace within us, and we look externally for the outer life, like, it's not out there. It's not out there. It's nowhere. Like, literally, you can travel to 50,000 states. You can go to every country in the world. You're not going to find what you're looking for in another spiritual healer and another Buddhist and a therapist and your teacher and your doctor. They'll guide you along your fool's journey so that you can learn, like Dante's comedy, right? When he's going through the inferno, the first thing he has to do is recognize that he needs to walk through these gates of so-called hell, metaphorical hell, the conscious state of hell, so that he can transcend his energy. And the lotus flower comes out of the mud, right? The lotus flower comes out of the mud. The tree grows the roots into the mud, and in the mud, it's dark, it's damp, it's lonely, it's you don't know how long it's going to take. And then once the tree stems its branch and its root, all of a sudden it's providing sustenance and oxygen and nutrients and energy and life force to the earth that it's growing its root from. So in order for us to grow from our roots, we have to go through the depths of hell in order to really get to the space that we know that we don't belong there. Like, you go there, here, and there, and everywhere, and then you're going to say, I don't belong there, and then you're going to go, I need to go there. And then you're going to always have to take the pathless path, because the pathless path will lead you to no goal, no last intention. You're never going to be like, I need to be there. At the end of this, I want to be there. When you say at the end of this, my goal, my end goal, there is no end goal. Your mission is done when your mission is done here on earth. As a human being, you have come here to figure out who you are, to remember who you are. You first have to forget who you were, to then remember who you are, so that you can find out who you're going to become. And who you become is not going to be something that you should be reaching to send yourself to a goal or an intention. At the end of it, it should be a pathless path. I'm just going with the energy. Wherever the universe takes me, it shall go. Don't ever think for a second that the plan and the route of to where you belong and where you will not be already set in stone. It's set in stone, and yes, we can change our path along the way, but however, all roads lead to your mission and why you came here on earth. That mission may be huge for some, small for some, and what is big or small, it's all about perception. It's your perception. I'm not doing much. My only mission is what? To be a good mom. And yeah, maybe in a past life you saw yourself being a shitty one and you came back in this lifetime to be the best mother you could be. Or you saw yourself being a shitty daughter and in this lifetime you wanted to change that. Or maybe you wanted to accomplish being married, or whatever it is. It could be small as ever. If you feel happy, that's all that matters. Okay? So release the intention of, I need to get here. Because people who are only on the path for success, and let me tell you something, I understand, you guys, that's how materialistic, everybody's so attached to materials that I've recognized something, that the whole world is doing this. We're all praising and saluting people who are successful and they got millions of dollars and have absolutely no spiritual basis on that conception. Like, they're very successful financially, but spiritually, they're completely shut down and broken. When we understand this, that it's okay to be successful and to have a lot of money and to do all that, but you have to base that on spiritual connection as well. If something is just one or just the other, you have a whole lot of like in between there that hasn't been filled in a gap. And believe me, trust me when I tell you, you will choose to come back and reorganize and recognize that, oh shit, like I was only focused on money. That's like, that's, you could call that the devil energy, but it's, when we say devil, I'm not talking about a big red guy with horns. I'm talking about devil energy, where it's the concept of self-narcissism and that's what I want and that's what I'm going to get, and fuck everybody else. When you should actually be focusing on your spiritual wealth first, and then with that, in tune and balance for the rest of it, okay? So keep clear of people, places, and things that are not resonating with you. You don't got to explain yourself to people. I don't resonate with you no more. I can't. Yeah, I would appreciate your words. The past me would be so proud of how I'm handling it so far. The past me would be so proud too of the person that I've become today. And that's where you have to see not who you were, like, oh my God, I used to be. No, more like, oh, who I was and who I am today. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing to do, is to look back and to be proud of yourself. And so if nobody else around you is telling you I'm proud of you, I'm here to tell you I'm proud of you. And your guides are proud of you. And there's a reason why you're here in this moment, to recognize how proud you should be of yourself. Because you should be. And I know that a lot of people don't give us the credit where credit's deserved, but we're not here to wait for people. How does one clear their spiritual health when living in an extremely toxic environment? So, Fariana, I gotta tell you something. I know it's hard when you're living in a toxic environment. This is one of the things that I get asked about a lot. And what I can say to you is that I understand that, because my life is not perfect. Everybody's life is not perfect, right? I do feel like there's some toxicity that's around me as well. However, I've learned to just allow people to be who they are and just focus on what I'm doing and not be so like intertwined with their business and how they're living and how toxic they are and what actions they're taking. I have to not let their personal choices, first of all, become a judgment on my part. I can't be judging people and being like, we try to understand that, they're in their own journey and their own storyline. And just because you're a part of that storyline doesn't mean you have to be in the storyline. You could be a part of it completely, but that doesn't mean, just like if you're working at an office, if everybody there is toxic, does that mean that you have to be in the break room talking shit with everybody else? You don't. Nene, you trying to survive the pain? One thing I'm going to tell you is keep yourself busy, man. I've been through a very rough breakup, and one of the things I notice is the more busy I keep myself, the less I think about what's going on. So keep yourself busy, and not distracting yourself isn't getting yourself out of that situation. Take yourself and do things that you love, things that make you happy, and recognize that the universe might be doing you a huge favor by releasing you from this person. Yeah. Not just cleaning the house. Go outside. Go talk to people. Let it all out. I'm telling you, you just got to see this as a blessing. The universe really has a way of blessing us with what seems like a curse at the moment. Why is this happening to me? But it's never happening to you. It's literally always happening for you. And that's one of the things that helps me get through a lot of things. A lot. It literally saves me from even getting angry about anything, because I recognize that the people in my home, you're welcome, Furiana, the people in my home, the people in my environment, it's only for me to learn. I can't, if I start looking at my mom because she's 60 and laying down all day, and I'm getting mad about it. No, I feel bad because I wish she would like go out and do stuff, but that's just how she is. What am I going to do? Be like, get the fuck up, go outside? No. I can't look at the fact that my stepfather likes to eat junk food a lot and he has it all over the house. Before I was complaining and crying about it and mad about it. But now I'm like, I just got to walk away from it. I can't be like, it's not his fault. He wants to eat that. Let him eat it. He's skinny and little. He could do that. I can't. I get fat real fast. You know what I'm saying to you? So this is what I'm saying to you. You can't judge people, anybody. Yeah, I know, Gina. That's the thing. You see, it's we're looking at our parents, our friends, our toxic environments. We're not even judging them. Those of you who are healers, empaths, and very in tune with energy, you're not looking at them in judgmental ways. You're kind of feeling bad, like, damn, bro, I wish this person would have like this life or have fun or enjoy themselves, but they seem depressed. They're just sitting around like, what? I don't know what to do for them. It's like more like we want to heal and help everyone. But I'm going to tell you something right now. We have to learn as empaths and as people who are, So I'm a spiritual journey and I don't have time for it. Read my comment. I just wrote, scroll up. I honestly feel like I'm at my breaking point. I feel good to say I'm not going back and forth with my baby father like before. I used to be like, all right, I'm done with him, block him, next few days back. Okay? But now you're done with it because you're on a spiritual path. Well, that's awesome. K-Dash, let me tell you something since I'm going to respond to that, because I went through that with my daughter's father for a while. And it's not to say nothing negative because we all go through something, right? And I went through that with my daughter's father for a while. And now we get along and everything's fine. And there's things about situations like that I don't like, but I don't judge them. I don't judge nobody, because guess what? Everybody's learning their own stuff. And what I want to say to you is, it is a cycle, and we know what's going to happen next. Yeah, it's a cycle. It's a cycle, and you know what's going to happen next. And you know what, K-Dash? Before that cycle continues, it's up to you to cut those cords. And when you cut cords with someone, let me just tell you, K-Dash, and everybody else, okay? When you cut cords with someone, let me tell you something. A lot of people are not happy with themselves. So no matter what you do for them, they're just never going to appreciate it because they're not happy with themselves. So if somebody's not happy with themselves, how can you make them happy? But I will tell you something. When people are together, especially in a relationship for a while, and if you break up, let's say, or you're not getting along, or things are not working out for you, I'm going to tell you something right now. One of the things that I'm picking up from Spirit right now is this. You could either choose to walk away and when you walk away, you have to cut that cord completely. You can't be like, I'm done, but then like you're still, that's like, all right, let's say someone cheats on you, for instance, okay? This is coming up. Let's say someone cheats on you and you decide to forgive them and you take them back, okay? You take them back. Yeah, exactly. So K-Dash, make the decision to cut that cord now. You take somebody back who cheated on you. Boom, okay. All right, I forgive you. But if you're going to take someone back and you keep bringing up what they did, not just cheating, I'm talking about anything. Let's say you did something and someone takes you back and they keep bringing it up to you. Remember that one time when you did, or that a few times, whatever they did. It doesn't really matter what. It matters, did you decide to forgive them? Because if you did and you took them back and now you're repetitively bringing it up, you haven't healed from that situation and you're just putting yourself in a toxic, I do private reading. Yes, I do. The link is in my bio. And you keep going back and you keep bringing up those situations. This is why, honestly, I decided to be single for a while. I decided to stay to myself. It's almost 5 years now, 4 or 5 years. Single. Like not in a relationship. 3 years. 3 years of really being single. Like single, no date single, that type of shit. And there's a reason for that. Because I wanted to like make sure I'm healing all of the things that I was working through and look at myself and get myself to a place where I feel comfortable and I love myself more than anything in the world. So this way I never have to wait for somebody to love me. Like I'm not waiting for nobody to love me. It'd be nice, but it's not something I'm looking at, you know? It's the same thing. I'm healing. And I honestly feel like I'm just happy people do what they feel is best for them because I'm going to do the same thing. K-Dash, that's another thing. We have to start doing what's best for us. Everybody here, let me tell you, that's a message for everybody here. I'm having the same issue. I've been sleeping with my ex. It was my soul missing them. It's a few moments in their arms and I can't pretend they love me. And I am trying my best. I have good days and I'm not scooting down again to please him. K-Dash, everything you're saying right now, and you, Nene, everything you guys are saying, you see how you're giving yourself the best advice? I'm sorry, I feel like his mother is sickening. K-Dash, girl, we go. Let's keep it love and light, because let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you a secret. The secret that got me through everything with my relationship with my daughter's father, my exes, my friends, is this. I forgave them, every single one of them, whether it be their mothers, their sisters, their cousins, the judgment ones, the ones who called me a piece of shit, who made me look like the bad guy, who constantly spoke bad on my name, who constantly made me out to be the bad guy. Let me tell you something, what I did. I forgave each and every one of them and let it go. And let me tell you, I'm free today. Everybody else might be sitting there talking shit or might be like, that bitch this, that bitch that. I don't do that. You know why? Because I'm free from that shit. And when I say free from it, you could ask my family. They'll tell you straight up, she ain't never said a bad word about nobody. Like, she just won't. They'd be in my face like, fuck that bitch, smack the shit out of that bitch. My family's gangster. If they don't like somebody, they'll be like, fuck that motherfucker, fuck that bitch. And I'm like, we don't even need to say all that. Once you forgive, I know it's hard to forgive, you guys, but let me tell you something. You have to. I'm going to tell you why. It's hard to forgive. Let me break it down for you real quick, okay? Let me break it down for you real quick. I got willpower like a motherfucker because when I was going through what I was going through, it wasn't all because of me, but I could say I had a lot of things to do with it too. Obviously, my actions could have been better, but I will tell you one thing. I'm going to retaliate. I'm getting back at them, and that's what saved me from dealing with a lot of bullshit, and today that's what saved me from dealing with a lot of bullshit. And today I have absolutely no karma to look back on and go, well, I shouldn't have done this. You know, people are paying for their karma right now. Return to sender energy. Let me tell you why you have to forgive, okay? I'm going to tell you why. Now, fuck that. It's not about forgiving because of this, because of that. I have been using my cards a lot lately to guide me. Okay, that's good. Just said, I forgive you. Just say, I forgive you and I forgive them. No. I'm going to tell you, it's not that, you could say, I forgive you and I forgive them, but it has to be felt. You have to actually feel it. And when you forgive someone, you don't have no bad things to say about nobody. Forgiveness doesn't just come with like, okay, I forgive them, I let it go. You have to sit down, look at the situation in the face, stare at every single person that fucked with you and be like, Send you love and light. It's okay. And feel the love within you. If you don't really feel it, you have not forgiven. Oh, my heart chakra, boom, just exploded when I said that. And let me tell you, one of the things you all need to understand here, and I'm hearing this strongly from your guides, the reason why you should forgive others. Do you think this is your first lifetime on earth? Raise your hand if you think this is your first time here on earth. That's the first time you reincarnated or you lived a lifetime. Just, let me know. Just raise your hand if you really feel like this is your first time on earth. Don't worry, I'll wait. Take a hit of my vape. I don't see no motherfucking hands raised. You know why? Because it ain't your first lifetime. Exactly. No, it's not your first time, not your first. So can I tell you something? Why you have to forgive? Can I tell you why? Do you think you didn't do shitty shit in other lifetimes? You ever had a dream that there was chaos and craziness in your dream, or you felt like you lived a lifetime where you did some fucked up shit, or you feel like you're paying karma for something you did, and you know it's not in this lifetime, so what did I do to deserve this? What do you think you did? You think this is the only lifetime? You think you didn't do no fucked up, foul ass shit to people in the past life? Chances are, if you got cheated on in this lifetime, you cheated on people in a past life. So you need to forgive. Sips tea, chills out, relaxes, and accepts things for what they are. Don't get angry about it. Just say, you know what? Bitch, I probably done did mad shit too. You probably had motherfucking orgies with people in front of your husband. You were probably in Cleopatra's fucking court, and you were sleeping with every fucking Persian out there because you guys were all having orgies and chilling out. You were Medusa fucking every guy that walked down the street. Let me tell you something. This is not your first lifetime, so you need to forgive people for the things they've done, because guess what? You've done some fucked up shit in a past life. I know. I saw myself in past lives trapping, selling drugs to kids, and running a building. And then I saw myself leaving my child somewhere. And then I saw myself having good lifetimes. And I saw ones where I was a slave. I saw one when I was sex trafficked. I saw all of these past lives. So I'm like, oh, that's why I must forgive, because bitch, I done did some shit too. And even in this lifetime, it's a perspective. Perception is a bitch. You want to know why? Oh my God, this person did this to me, this person did that to me, this person. But you forgot about, when you were 17 years old and Charlie was in love with you and you fucking shitted on his whole world and he was crying with his pimples on his face and he fucking threatened to kill himself, this is what happened with me, ripped up a piece of paper, cried his eyes out, begged you not to leave him, but you were like, fuck out of here, you desperate motherfucker, ew. Or the times you fucking texted Michael, John, Charlie Chaplin, Marlon Brando, King James, and all of the other Johns and Jacobs and Jingleheimer Schmidts. Remember that time? Remember that time when you was on your phone acting like a trap queen, like you was selling something? Like, yo, what's good? But you weren't really selling something. You know what I'm saying? When I say you selling something, like a fucking drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? Where you at? I'll meet you in a minute. You know what I mean? You forgot about all those times you did some shit, some grimy shit. Let's really, really, really take responsibility so that we can start to forgive people. Okay? Because John Jacob Jingleheimer Smiths are still out there crying over that one time in 1947 when you hurt their feelings, or in the 1800s when you left them standing on the cobblestone in England with their fucking pants down. You know what I'm saying? Still standing, they're still there right now. Their spirit's still waiting for you in the cobblestone, somewhere in the fucking trenches in England, talking about, darling, are you ever going to return to me? 500 years later, the motherfucker's still standing there waiting for you. Okay, guys, come on. Come on, forgiveness. It's more than saying sorry. To forgive is divine. So let's have a glass of wine and have makeup sex. Have a real good time. I know you've seen the movie Just Friends. If you haven't, I suggest it. And She's the Man. Highly recommend She's the Man with Amanda Bynes. Fucking hilarious movie, okay? So I'm just letting you know, guys, please forgive, because you were a piece of shit at one point too. And that's how I started to forgive. Yo, listen, man, even the molester, I'm gonna get a little serious right now. Please don't cry. Don't get mad and don't get angry. Accept it. If you accept it for what it is, you can let it go. When you don't accept things for what they are, now you're judging. Oh, why? Why? I love you too, guys, but this is what I'm saying. Please listen to this because will change your life. It will change your fucking life. You're here for a purpose right now in this moment with me, talking to you about this. Once I started saying, what if I got molested or sex trafficked in this lifetime? What if I was a sex trafficker in a lifetime? What if I was the bad mom in a past life? What if I was the bad father in a past life? And that's why I came here wanting to learn the same experience. They say the murderer becomes the victim victim becomes the murderer. We play roles, many roles in many lifetimes to learn the perception of the other person, because you want to feel what they felt, because in some way or another you feel like that's going to clear your karma. But this is where you're going to break yourself free from this karmic shit and forgive and let go and understand that life is just life. Accept it for what it is. You came here to do something. Now you're getting to step into your dharma. Fuck the karma, fuck the karmic contracts and all the relationships you had where you felt like you had to pay people back and owe them an apology. This is why you need to forgive yourself. And first, you cannot forgive nobody else until you forgive yourself. Secret, because I'm going to tell you something. I was trying to forgive everybody and I realized, oh my God, I'm kind of mad at myself for more of the things I've done. When you were as bad as I was for those 4 years of my life when I was wilding, I was like, damn, I did this, I did that. And sometimes when I'm meditating, let me tell you another secret. When you're meditating, your mind will do something, and it does this for a reason. And it's just the universal mind, and it connects to all things that you did. It's the Akashic records in the mind. So when you're meditating sometimes, or you're thinking, you're trying to focus on positive thoughts, your brain will go to the most random things you did in your past. I literally be like, what the fuck? I even forgot that happened. And when you're meditating,
sorry.
Yes, baby, it's okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So Baba told me that we got the house. We got the house. And it has a built-in pool and everything.
Oh my God. Good news, baby. I love you.
I love you.
Close the door. Yes, queen. Yes, we got the house. She's so happy. So you see what I'm saying to you? For years we've been waiting for this. Years, okay? The Akasaka records, or you meant to write Akashic. Thank you, guys. She's a beautiful child, man, you know, and I let her, when she gets angry, I just let her be mad. I'll be like, go ahead, girl. Tell them why you mad. And she's like, Mommy, stop it, not funny. And I'm like, no, go ahead, girl. Come on. With your Cancer and Virgo rising ass. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So listen, what my point is, forgive, let go, learn the lessons. I know, it's so Akasaka. I learned about the Akasaka records, but it's the Akashic records, and the Akashic records are beautiful because okay, can I tell you guys one more thing? Because I have a client, and I'm sure he's going to be texting me in a few. I love that some gangster-ass dudes be coming to me for readings. When I say thugs, I'm like, thugs. They'll be like, I just want to know. I'll be like, okay. Thugs be coming to me for readings. I'm telling you. Some gangster motherfuckers. But, let me tell you something. Before I tune this out, I'm going to tell you guys something. Do you know the universal mind? Again, when you're meditating, like I said, if your mind goes to these crazy places, get back, center, focus on something. Focus on your breath. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your heart, your body. Pay attention to what your body's doing. And then this is the thing. Once you're meditating and your mind starts going to that one little piece, don't get involved in the conversation. Just thank you for that, and then come right back to yourself. You see what I'm saying to you? Because the mind's going to do that no matter what. No matter how focused in meditation you are, you will hear Buddhists say it's impossible not to have they'll think about the rice they ate yesterday. It's just like impossible not to, okay? But before you go, I'm a Leo rising. Please tell me. Well, Leos are very egotistical people. They can be, and they do think negatively. So, as your rising sign, that is how the world views you. So you need to, understand when you're coming at people, they're seeing you as that like tough Leo crazy person, right? Will you do any readings for Cancer season? Of course I will. All right, so real quick, before I go, you guys, I wanted to give you guys one more thing. Remember that you're connected to the universal mind. What is that, Flo? See it as a cosmic web, you know what a spider web looks like, right? So it starts in the middle, right? And then you have the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, time, space, and consciousness. And in that is all of these like connection. Do, 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 do. That's the Akashic record, right? Metatron. Archangel Metatron is the carrier of the Akashic records. If you didn't know that. He rules the Akashic records, which means he holds on to them, and he sits next to the throne of God. And this is, you know, we're talking about the Elohim, the powerful ones. They work through this concept. But if you're going directly to source, even through source, the original creator, the creator of all gods, all religions, the creator, the source, the original source, where you're from, the home, the ether, the void, the everything, the darkness, the light, the black, the white, the red, the green, the up, the down. When you're connecting to that, there's a universal mind, and we're all connected to it. So you ever notice you're just sitting there cooking, minding your business, and boom, 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 all of these thoughts start coming into your head. You're like, what the fuck? That's all, folks. That's the universal mind you're connected to. So what you want to always do is tune into the universal mind that is of love, of light, of healing, of support, of guidance, of protection, of understanding, of compassion, of loyalty, of truth, of bravery, of courage. Don't be a part of the universal mind that's like, life sucks. I hate them. I'll never forgive them. Fuck that bitch. She's so ugly. Look at the clothes. She's broke. Bitch, I can't. I'll tell you guys another thing I'm going to say. I can never, ever, and I'm telling you right now, and I'm saying this for a reason, I can never watch an episode of a reality show that has massive drama in it. I just can't. The most toxic thing I watch is P-Valley, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not even toxic to me because I watch it because I love the male sex scenes, to be honest with you, and the females dancing on the pole. Like, I don't see that as stripper. I see that as like, damn, I want to try that one day and try to get like really physically fit, because that seems like it's something that's fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the most toxic thing. But toxic shows, toxic TV. I don't look in my room, guys. Do you see a TV? Do you see a TV? No, because I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I don't know what's going on in the news. There could be something crazy going on. I'm going to walk outside chilling like, what happened? What's going on? Like, yeah, man, you didn't see it on the news? I'm like, the news? Like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what the news is. I never watched it a day in my life. I don't listen to no goddamn politicians. I don't trust the government. I don't trust doctors. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I was about to record my whole doctor when I was getting my surgery because I don't trust you, motherfucker. You work for the system, so please get out of here. You're part of an organization, a group that doesn't think on their own 2 feet. So I don't trust people like that. And it's not about hate. I don't hate nobody. I don't trust motherfuckers that don't go based on their own intuition and think of the collective instead of their goddamn self and feeding their pockets. And that's the way it is. Wow, your mom tells you need to watch TV? That's crazy. That's the opposite of what you should be doing. All right, guys, love and light. I gotta get to my client, and I'm sure he's texting me right now. I'll see you guys later. Do some cleansing, clear the energy, sage, Palo Santo, get some words up in. Words up on your walls so that you can read them every day when you wake up. Just whatever you want to say, or like things you want to do here, and then more. I love these sayings because it's for everyone. You have enough. Do what makes you happy. Great things are happening right now. Freedom. Your intuition is powerful. Your physical body is strong and healthy. You are safe. You are guided. You are loved. Have fun. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am blessed. I am worthy. I am wealthy. I have everything I need. Life is beautiful. I am strong, brave, wise. I have love. I am love. Okay? Simple things like that, just to remind yourself of how fucking grandioso you are. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys later.